Pleased to be joined by Dave Genevro. Dave is the general manager at the Barefoot Resort. And this studio, our beautiful brand new studio, happens to be right in the middle of Barefoot Resort, which is in North Myrtle Beach. And Dave, I've been coming here to this facility for a long time. You've got an absolute beauty. Let's start sort of big picture over the resort, because there's really nothing else like this anywhere on the planet.
Well, thank you. I've been very fortunate. I've been here since we opened in 2000, and having 4 golf courses at the one location, designed by Greg Norman, Davis Love III, Tom Fazio, and Pete Dye, and make it very easy for people looking for a real true golf vacation to come one place, stay close, and be able to access all 4 courses, which have no similarities at all, and all of them great, challenging golf courses.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place to stay. Your accommodations are outstanding, right on the waterway. A lot of great restaurants here, great access to the beach really close by. But those 4 golf courses from those 4 designers, there's not a collection like that anywhere else in the world. I know you can't, and you probably don't talk to me about your favorite. So let's just talk a little bit about each hole, and let's start with, about each course. And let's start with that Greg Norman golf course. What's your favorite hole out there?
A Greg Norman course, I think, if you played a few times, a lot of people lean towards number 10. It's a par 3 right along the Intercoastal Waterway. If you're playing from the middle of the back tees, you're looking at approximately 175 yards downhill, which makes it a little more difficult to choose a club. But it's a long, thin green. Right side of the green has about 3.5, 4 feet of apron on it, and then you have waterway. So they're missing right. There's no option to miss right on this hole, and the wind is usually blowing left to right towards the waterway, so it makes it a lot of fun to play.
Now let's move to the Davis Love Golf Course, and I had a chance a few times back in my previous life to play with Davis out on the PGA Tour. He and his brother Mark have done a wonderful job with their design business, and obviously Davis is very well thought of for his work on the golf course, but his work creating golf courses has been really, really good as well. And in fact, the Love course here at Barefoot quite often gets voted the favorite golf course in Myrtle Beach from all our locals around here. But talk to me a little bit about your favorite hole there.
Well, you're right. It is a great course, and this was fortunate for us. This was Davis Love's first high-budget design, and he came in and he was excited to build a course here at Barefoot, and sandwiched in between Greg Norman and Tom Fazio. He took it as a challenge, and he did a great job. But my favorite here on the Love course is the 4th hole. It's a shortish par 4, drivable par 4, falls in there around 285 to 300, 310, depending on what tee box you play from. But it has the recreation of a 17th century plantation house.
I thought those were Roman ruins.
No, unfortunately they weren't. But and it's grown up with vines now, and the wall is in play. So I mean, there's times that people chip against the wall and bounce it back onto the green, or their tee box or their tee shot will hit the wall and bounce back on the green. But it's a lot of fun to play, and it's the most picturesque hole on the golf course.
Well, every year in April, the Pete Dye Golf Course hosts a Monday after the Masters Celebrity Pro-Am. I've been fortunate to participate in just about every one of those. It's a huge event, got a lot of great celebrities, a lot of golf professionals. It is a wonderful golf course too. Your favorite hole on the Dye course?
I'm going to go with number 10 on the Dye course. Similar to the Love course, it's a drivable par 4. It falls in there at about 310, 315, so the longer hitters can get there. If you get just short of the green, you've got a downhill lie with a little short half flip sand wedge, which is a difficult shot, and water the entire left side of the fairway. So it's a lot of fun.
The theme for you is you're picking these short par 4s. I mean, what does that say about your golf game?
You're right, Charlie. Lack of play and short off the tee.
Well, I tell you what, I love that hole as well. And what's really neat is in the Monday after the Masters, Hootie and the Blowfish Celebrity Pro-Am every year. That's where people tend to gather, and a lot of really cool moments have happened on that tee. So whenever I come out to play the golf course, I love the golf hole, but I'm always thinking about how many folks are around for that event. And this year the event's going to be spectacular. Everybody's going to be ready to roll out and support it as we roll out of this pandemic. Okay, the Fazio Golf Course, favorite hole there?
The Fazio course is tough. From 13 to 18, Mr. Fazio left most of the natural sand areas, and they're all great holes. If you keep it in a fairway, you know they're scoring holes. But if I had to choose, I love the finishing hole, number 18. It's a long par 4. When you're standing in a fairway, hitting your second shot into the green, you look over and see the beautiful clubhouse, the resort clubhouse, and it's normally, depending on how far you hit it off the tee, anywhere from a 5-iron to sometimes even a utility wood into the green, and again, water the entire left side of the hole.
I'm glad you finally picked a longer par 4. Short ones are fun, but you got to have some long ones. Well, he's Dave Genevro, General Manager of the Barefoot Resort, home to 4 world-class golf courses by Norman Love, Dye and Fazio. Believe me, folks, if you come spend some time here on a golf vacation, you will not be disappointed. Dave, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Charlie.